Hi folks, this is Jake at Canadian Cutting Edge again today. I've got a knife for you from Enlan. This is the L03. I've been waiting to do a review on this knife because I've been hoping that one of the bigger Chinese vendors like GearBest or somebody else was going to, take these and sell them. Unfortunately, you can't really find them that easily. You can get it on eBay for the lowest price, $12.99, $12.50 plus $5 shipping, something like that. Or its cousin, the L03-2, which has rosewood handle scales instead of these fake carbon fiber, green carbon fiber ones. But it's a decent knife that I've been enjoying carrying, so I want to tell you all about it. So this is the Enlan L03 coming at you right now. What do you notice first off about this knife? Okay, it's a gentleman's folder. No pocket clip. And after the no pocket clip, you're looking around, well, where's the lanyard hole? There's no lanyard hole. There is a post here to tie a lanyard around because you've got this open pillar construction. So you've got a pillar here where that screw is and a pillar where that screw is. So you can tie a lanyard to that post. So if you want a lanyard, if you're a lanyard type person, not that bad. You've got that option with this knife, but no pocket clip. It's just a small knife, a 4-inch handle. So a 4-inch folded up knife that fits into your pocket and just sits in there. It's not quite an inch from the spine from the back of the handle to the spine of the blade when it's closed, less than an inch, just over half of an inch thick, and it's not too heavy. Well, let's look at the details on this knife. We've got a drop point blade, just a slight drop point, nice hollow grind, 8CR13 MOV steel, and it says so right there on the blade. Thumb stud, that's one side only, that's right side. You can't really turn it over to the left side because it'll run into the liner right there. So this is, again, also that limitation, right hand only. The grind is done quite nicely. It came fairly sharp from the factory. I've had this guy for, 9 months, 10 months already. I've had it for a while, hoping that, GearBest or some other store would carry it. Stop pin that's just sort of sitting inside there. And liner lockup is quite a bit later than I'd like. I'll give you a close-up of that. Nice thick liners. You get the cutout on the liner arm, so it behaves more like a frame lock knife. And, it's put together well. Torque screws. Looks pretty good. There's no skeletonizing on the liners or anything. The bearings, I've got one phosphor bronze bearing in there, one white nylon bearing in there. What else is there to say about this thing? This stuff, I don't know what it is. I haven't tried to take it apart to see exactly what it is. I think it's just a plastic laminated over one of the websites. There is a British website that carries this for about 8.5 pounds, including VAT. So if that's a good price, I don't know really. Actually, that's about 16 US Canadian dollars. That's about 16 Canadian dollars. So that's a good price in the UK. And it says it's aluminum on their site. I don't know. I think it's something stretched over. I think it's a plastic. So the rosewood version, the L03-2 with rosewood pieces on the handle scales, that would be even a better buy. When I got this guy, I didn't know about the rosewood version. So let's talk about the specs here. We've got a sharpener's choil, and so then the cutting edge here is 7.6 centimeters, 3 inches on the nose. The length of the blade is 7.8 centimeters, 3.1 inches. So sorry, it's not within that 3-inch limit if you live in a place where you need that. The blade thickness is 2.5 centimeters. There's no way. That's huge. I think it's 2.5 millimeters. 2.5 millimeters, which is 1/10 of an inch. The thickness of the edge behind the grind is 6 millimeters. That's 0.024 inches. For a knife like this, I'd like it to be just a tiny bit thinner at about 0.5 millimeters, 0.6 millimeters, not bad. Nice hollow grind, fairly even all the way along. They did a decent job on that. The handle length, I already mentioned, it's 4 inches, 10.3 centimeters. The grip area, I'm going to call that this green spot here. That's 10 centimeters, which is 3.9 inches. The handle thickness is 1.3 centimeters. That's 0.51 inches, so just over half of an inch. The total length when it's open, 7.1 inches. I think that's 18.1 centimeters. And I gave you the weight of 97 grams, 3.4 ounces. The price on Amazon, $22 plus $4.50 shipping. That's US dollars. At DHgate, they're going to charge you $27.33 US. That includes free shipping. So that's very close to the same price as Amazon. So why not get it as Amazon, right? It's faster. Actually, the Amazon seller is shipping out of China, so it might not be faster. You got to watch out for that. Amazon sellers, some of them are now not stocking in the United States, or Amazon.ca, they're not stocking in Canada. Some of them are stocking in China, and so it still takes a long time. So watch out for that. eBay has got this guy for $12.50 and $5 shipping. That's US again. And that UK store, Blades and Arrows, has it for, I think it's about $7.40 plus VAT, or $8.49 including VAT. VAT is the British tax, for the Americans and Canadians that are wondering. The fit and finish on this guy, I'd call it good. Not excellent, not great, but good, not poor, above average. If this starts to peel off all of a sudden, I'll change my mind. But I've carried it quite often and it hasn't started peeling off. I just drop it in my pocket and carry it that way. I'm not much of a lanyard guy, so I just do it like this, and I close it up and I put it in my pocket and I carry it. What are the pros and cons on this guy? Well, one of the cons is, no pocket clip, no lanyard hole. I don't really mind that much. I don't mind pocket droppers. So for me, that's not that big of a deal. For you, it might be a deal breaker. I think it's a nice looking gentleman's knife. I like that. It flicks open quite well. It's, it doesn't have any blade play, up or down, side to side. It's nice, solid. Lockup is a little bit late. That's not that great. That's pretty much all the pros. Another con is this feels like plastic. I don't like that at all. I'd much rather have the rosewood. And, that's really about it. That's the quick kind of little more than an overview. Let's see how it cuts, and then we will wrap this thing up. We've got some copy paper here. Doing a push cut, so one spot on the blade all the way through. It's cutting, fairly well on different spots on the knife. Let's try this 1 inch wide banding stuff. It zips through that, no problem. And cutting with that belly of the blade. Cuts through quite well. Not a problem. Now let's see it cut a little bit of wood. In case you're a gentleman who likes to do whittling, the hollow grind is kind of nice for that. You can do that if you want to. Let's grab some paracord. Zips through that easily enough. And you can cut straight down if you want to, or you can slice. Works quite well. This is 7-strand, 550 paracord. So yeah, it cuts okay. It feels good in the hand. It's I've got large size hands on the border of extra large, and I don't mind the size of it. It feels good in the hand. People with smaller hands are going to find it comfortable as well. It's easy to open and close. It's easy to get at that access lock. It's easy to get at that liner lock to open it and close it. If you really like the style, you might want this knife, but you're really going to want to have this particular kind of shape and style if you want to buy it, because you're going to pay a little bit more than a comparable knife from Enlan. It is what it is. I hate when people say that. So there you go. Nice knife. I like the style. I like the feel in the hand. Too bad it's not readily available, but it is available. So please like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel, because we've got lots of good stuff coming up. During this summertime, the videos are going to start to slow down a bit. I'm going to go visit my sick mother back in Ontario. She's got cancer, and so I'm going to be spending most of the summer visiting her. after my wife and I have done a little bit of camping in the Rockies. So between camping and visiting my mother, well, my father's still alive. We're going to visit him too. And my wife's parents live near there as well. It's a big, long trip, 2,300 miles. 3,300 kilometers, about 2,000 miles. That one way to go visit our family. So the videos are going to slow down and they'll pick right back up in September. So I'll be doing videos all summer. It will just be a little more sporadic. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, always cut towards your chum, that is your friend or your neighbor, not your thumb.